This video will show you how to measure your finger or thumb using a piece of paper to determine the correct sized splint. To do this, you will need to complete 6 easy to follow steps in order to accurately measure the circumference of this joint. You will need a pen, paper, scissors, ruler or measuring device. Identify the joint area that requires immobilization and support. On a thumb it is the IP joint, and on a finger it is either the PIP or DIP joint. Cut out a strip of paper similar to the image below and wrap it around the IP, PIP or DIP joint area that needs to be measured. Position the strip of paper around the identified joint at its widest point until it fits comfortably, making sure that it is not too tight that it will cause further pain or too slack that it feels like it would slip off. For trigger finger or other conditions in the middle of the finger, the paper strip needs to be centered on the PIP joint. For mallet finger or other distal finger conditions, the paper strip needs to be centered on the DIP joint. For thumb conditions, it needs to be positioned on the IP joint. Mark the piece of paper with a pen at the point it makes a complete circumference measurement of your identified joint. So when you unwrap the piece of paper, you have 2 marks. Straighten out the strip of paper that you use to measure your identified joint and use a ruler or measuring device to measure between the 2 marks that you made. Consult the splint size table to identify your required splint size by looking for your measurement next to the corresponding splint size. You will then be able to order the required splint in the drop-down menu in the relevant product listing. Further help can also be provided by contacting us via the messaging service. We can also send you a printable PDF set of instructions with a splint size table by messaging us.